Hello everyone, and welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. And last time, we successfully managed to find some chickens. We've managed to herd a few of them in. We've also managed to kill a few by virtue of our forager Lucas at the moment. Stand-in forager, we're gonna need more people. And Samantha therefore has more ammunition so we can actually be defended. So our main concern right now is food, but as appears to be the custom, right as I was setting up, once again, to end my recording session, a trader has arrived. These are guys who will spontaneously appear along roads, such as this one that goes to the edge, and they will allow us to trade certain goods for certain useful things. So, is Benedict up to anything? He's currently crafting iron. Our carpenter has nothing to do at the moment, so he's also actually a fairly decent tailor. I'm looking for a trader, though. Do we have anyone who's a... Of course, our blacksmith is the trader. Yep, he is our best option for a trader. Fair enough. We can leave the iron to wait for a little bit. So what traders do, merchant, is that the higher level they have, the higher the probability that they'll be able to get a trade, and especially a useful trade, out of the merchant. The merchants arrive infrequently, pretty much by random, and they'll offer us goods for stuff that we need. Okay, so he's now initiated trading, because they're looking at each other. And hopefully, he will give us some wheat. We're currently a little low on wheat. We need to keep these animals fed or they'll die again. And meanwhile, let's take a look at our mining operation. Let's see how that is going. All very clear, looking good. Let's dig out another section of this way. Interesting. Okay, so I'll go some more minerals. My voice is a little croaky. I'm filming this fairly early in the day. My morning tea hasn't... Oh! Regrettably, it seems the merchant is left without doing anything. Well, that happens. But meanwhile, he's got some experience in his trader, so that's good. If we had a dedicated trader, we could do it a lot better, but at the moment we are struggling for food as it is. So the way that we need to get more people is to increase our food, which isn't very much at the moment, which is why Lucas is out there grabbing stuff. Okay, there you are. How much are you carrying? Mass 9 out of 10. You're currently harvesting berries. That's really got a bit of wool. I'll be able to use that. And a whole ton of food. Now that is exactly what we're looking for. A lot of our wheat is getting taken up by the animals, so that's a little bit of a problem. But it should hopefully be remedied as soon as we can manage to get things running. Okay. Bronze pickaxe broken. Tools. Bronze pickaxe. We do not have any bronze because we're presently working on the iron. Used effectively to mine stone, copper, tin, coal, and iron. Okay. Steel. Capable of carving out all types of ore. That's the top tier. But Nigel is presently a level... wrong person, hang on. Benedict, where's Benedict? There he is, he's presently a level 3 blacksmith, so he's sort of cutting his teeth on this. So we can't really be crafting steel just yet. And once more we're running out of capacity on our mining here. So let me dive down a little bit. And let's start digging out some space that we could potentially use to put a new mining stockpile. So let's see, 3. And let's take it out to there. As well as one out in this direction. There. Good, they're prioritizing that. Benedict is now level 4 blacksmith. Okay, I still want to get him to go higher because crafting steel has some fairly high potential losses. Has crafted bronze. Samantha is hungry. Lucas is hungry. You're both carrying the food. But there is one thing I need to do, which is add a table so that they can eat and place candlesticks at it. And let's get a big one. Let's get a nice little central big table for people to stand and eat at. And that is craftable by our carpenter, who is not doing much. Ooh, and we're actually very low on logs. Lucas was our woodcutter, wasn't he? Or was it Benedict? Where's Benedict? Do we need Benedict for anything particular right now? Not really. Benedict, we need wood. Before people starve to death. Especially our star archer. Morale's actually doing pretty well around here. Okay, so how much food do we have now? Food and seeds, 9 out of 20, that should be plenty. So we just need... They will eat at random times around the day, so it's a little hard to tell exactly when they'll resolve their current food issues. And do we have any resources to make a bed now? Can we make a bed? 12 cotton, we only have 10, 0 cloth, wood logs. So no, we can't, but we're actually on the way to making a cloth bed, which is actually better. Good quality bed, lowest quality bed. Okay, so where has... Okay, you need to be independently chopping trees, because we really need trees right now. One thing you can do later on is set up your own interior, like enclosed forest, because you can plant saplings, and as you see, because we haven't actually been removing the stumps, these are actually growing back. So if you had a large enough area, it would just be regrowing stumps faster than you could actually cut them down, which has the advantage that you never have to go out into the wilds for all the dangerous monsters to get supplies like wood. I'm not sure why Nigel isn't sitting down. Waiting hole. Oh, that's why. He's not idling. But everyone will be going to sleep soon. And something tells me that we are not going to have as easy a night's sleep as we did last time. Samantha, how are you doing? Your hunger still has a ways to go. It kind of climbs fairly slowly but steadily. I don't know if it's actually reflecting of actual amount of work done. How's your fatigue? Fatigue is fairly high, that climbs a lot faster. Infantry level 5. I still can't get over that she's a level 5 infantry. Didn't she start on being a big burly archeress? I recall that being the thing. Or maybe I changed her over to it, I can't remember. How are we doing on the space down here? Okay, we've got one little corridor out, so we're just working on the rest of it, so that we can eventually... Storage for a mining stockpile is a fairly big thing, so we should have enough room in there for it, but we'd have to wait until they actually dig it out. But we've still got a couple, at least over 100 mining storage capacity, so we should be alright in that regard. Oh, and everybody's passing out, because it's near bedtime. And how many logs does this take? 8. Okay, Benedict, how's your fatigue? You can handle being awake for a bit longer, okay. Just sleep autonomously, get us some more wood. And the same for Nigel, because people need to be eating soon. We can't have people starving to death. That'd be the weakest way for Edgington to finally die. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, Lucas, how are you for food? You're a lot better off than Samantha at the moment, is the answer. And we still have... we have quite a bit of food, actually. Food and seeds, 13. Let's go to our resources, raw... Food 39, that is pretty good. So people should be okay with getting their food supplies now. But Samantha just needs to actually figure out when she wants to eat something first. Nope, I'm looking to click on Nigel, because now I can tell you to go to sleep. Rename table. How about we call this Edgington Communal Table? Oh, I can't. Edgington Dining? Yeah, let's call it Communal Dining. Confirm. Communal Dining. Here we are. The wagon. I can deconstruct it, but I think that will cause storage criteria come out. So yeah, let's leave that for now then. Eventually I want to get rid of it, but for now we're probably okay. Can we build a new lighting structure? A lamppost will require some... I need a tailor to put together some rope. But I believe we have a tailor around somewhere. We should have enough resources to make this. Oh yeah, we've got plenty. Flax fiber, 2 spider silk, we get from mobs. 2 leather, I think let's go off with that. Okay, let's add 5 rope to the queue. And Nigel, your fatigue is fantastically fine. Go to tailoring, please. Preferences, sleep autonomously. Make us some rope and we'll get some permanent lighting around the place. Nigel has successfully crafted rope. So let's get ourselves a lamppost. And let's put another one on the other end. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And back to a carpenter. There we go, we've got some nice permanent lighting that we don't need to worry about. Keep lamppost lit. Keep lamppost lit. Okay, you can collapse on the floor now if you like. Perfect. And I think her hunger's going down, that's good. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be fine, no one's going to starve to death. And it is hitting night, but Benedict, you can sleep now. It's okay. just come back here and sleep. You don't need to worry about it for a little bit. Okay, and meanwhile, how are we doing down here? Did we get enough space cleared? Not today. Probably in the next day. Okay, so it looks like we are at a stable point. I don't quite know how we're doing in terms of wheat to feed the animals. 13 seems like a fairly stable number, I would say. Let's see, we've got 10 cotton. How are we doing on the mining ores? 19 coal. Used for... often burned simply for the production of heat, also used as a heating element for refining metals and ores. We don't really have much use of it. Raw stone we need to put some use to. Wood logs we've got 17. We're very nice for food. I think it's right about the 110, 140 mark, I think, somewhere around there that we start getting new migrants. But right now we have enough trouble handling our own. Some people were wondering if I would use the adventure mode a bit more often. I will, when I don't have to keep switching people between classes to keep things running. That's the basic answer, is just I don't have enough people at the moment to justify using the adventures because there's stuff that needs to get done. Game saving. I'm gonna get rid of this campfire now, actually. So yeah, you can see the area that was once barren and is now regrowing trees. You saw one pop up over the top there. So that's basically the concept behind you making your own like personal farm for trees. And I am going to use our raw stone a bit. Start laying out some new rooms so that we can fairly soonish have our own little like areas for storage and areas for people to sleep with the beds and such. And then later on we can actually get a roof over the place, but I think we're probably going to have a couple more levels up just so we can have an excess of storage space and such. Definitely want to mine out the area underneath the holes, but out the hole space, so that we can... oh dear, everyone is asleep. Let's zoom in and see. Sleep, asleep, asleep, sleep, asleep, sleep, 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 sleep. How are you for fatigue? Ooh, we're actually fairly high on fatigue. Yeah, we need to get beds going. Because if Samantha of all people falls asleep, then we're in big trouble. But she's on sleep autonomously, so we can wake her up and she'll go about her business, should she need to. And meanwhile, we have this kind of dull door in the front, so do we have the resources to upgrade it? A solid wooden doors we have so far. We could upgrade it to a wood and iron door. If we can make some bricks, we could get a dungeon door. A very strong door made from brick and latticed iron beams, suitable for dungeons and vaults. we could actually have a castle gate. Wouldn't that be pretty awesome? Except our street is like 3 blocks wide, so... Actually, it's kind of the entire width of the wagon by the looks of it. Wow, that's a big structure. And it is extremely strong. Requires a gap exactly 4 blocks wide and supports at the hinges measuring at least 4 blocks tall, built by an engineer. Whereas the dungeon was built by a blacksmith. What do we need to make the bricks then? Building. Brick. Requires dirt, of which we have 26, and raw stone, of which we have a lot. Made by a stonemason. Let us add 50 of that to our queue. And who is our resident stonemason? Lucas? No, I don't think so anyways. Benedict or Lucas by the looks of it. Benedict's presently chopping wood for us, so he can be left alone. Lucas, we have a ton of food, so we should be able to last at least a while. So I guess Lucas can be our stonemason for a little bit. And this, choose fuel source, take away. Let's take coal because it burns a lot longer and has the advantage that we have a whole bunch of it that we're just not using at all right now. So that should be good. Okay, so next time we'll be probably working on getting a functioning storage. Hopefully we'll endeavour to get the technology to create beds. And it looks like Edgington is pretty much stable, at least for the time being. We have no more feathers, but we haven't had to shoot anything just yet. At least not for a while anyways, which is good, because the last time we had to shoot something with arrows, it involved a Yakety Sax wolf, who may go down in Edgington legend, but hey, not that big of an issue. And we have a table for people to actually set their feet up around and have some food, so people will not starve, which is very good. Yeah, food is low, if non-existent, so that's pretty good. Okay. So, with that in mind, we'll begin sort of setting up a more substantial settlement, and I shall catch you all next time. Oh, and Samantha just nudged me and reminded me that I know there's a lot of people who do quite a bit of artwork in my subscriber base now. I know there's a lot of enthusiastic fanshippers as well. If you have any artwork for Edgington, be it Samantha, Benedict, Nigel, Lucas, anyone in the cast, by all means send it in. You can send that to remembercomic@gmail.com, or you can nudge me it on Twitter @lyinginbedmon. Just send me a link to your Tumblr or your DeviantArt or wherever you happen to put it up, and I will very gladly put it to some use inside the series. Okay, so with that in mind, I shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favourite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.